There it is. What's up, Clark? What's going on? What is going on? Hey, Samantha. Hey, Patty McPatty Sting. Hey, Ra. What's going on, y'all? Smarty Says looking like, where the heck is my chat at? Okay, here we go. Hey, Sweet Petey. Come on, Aunt Rock's Life. What's going on, y'all? You should start to review the show Power. Oh, no. Actually, I looked at Power years ago when it first started, and I chose Empire. It was right around the time when they both were becoming a thing, and I made a choice. I made a choice to go with Empire, and I eventually dropped it. Okay, I'm trying to see where my light is. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all can see. Where's the damn chat? Okay, there we go. What is going on with you all? You know what? I had actually dropped over on DKL's earlier, and we were talking about no cleanup. No, Lamone. Clean up what? I ain't got nothing to clean up. Same old me. Same old, same old. For now. For now. It looks hot out there. Where's your... It's not hot though. But it's not hot right now. It feels good. At least watch the Have and Have Nots tomorrow. I ain't gonna review it, so I mean, and I ain't watched it in over a season. It's been like a whole full season that I haven't watched it. I'm like, I kind of gave up on it. Remember, I didn't come in on the Have and Have Nots when they first came in. I didn't even bother with them. When the Have and Have Nots first came in, I didn't come in until probably what, like 3 or 4 seasons in. I was like, and then I fell out, like that. I fell out the same way. The Oval comes back tomorrow. I'm ready for it. Right, I'll be watching. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Did you see the whole family got locked up? That was teasing the little boy. Yes, I did, and I'm going to talk about that in the next kitchen table talk. Yep, I did see that, child. The laugh is on them. Apparently, everyone getting killed. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I don't know that I'll watch it tomorrow, but I'm definitely going. I'll watch the episode, but I'm not going to review it. So, 11 blessings to you. Back at you, China. Yeah, I won't be reviewing it. It's over. They are in their mugshot looking stupid. I seen that. I was like, that's a mess. Oh, a view's a view. What is going on, girl? You was cutting a fool earlier. But I knew that was coming. With a views. As soon as she came up on the thing, I said, I've been waiting on her, honey. I knew she was going to have something to say. That was very, very interesting. Very interesting. So, I was waiting on you. Girl, I was waiting on you at the zoo, honey. You better not be waiting on it, King. Snoopy. Poor thing. Did you hear Keisha call? Yes, I heard about Frankie. I did. Yeah, I heard about old Frankie. And they've been posting little clips all day about it. I seen it. I was just like, oh, wow. I don't know what to tell you, bruh. That's what happens, though. Sometimes it's... And then when things get into the last season, I'll be like, oh. No, I ain't seen Veronica Vault. No, I literally, let me tell you, in the last season, I think I saw 2 episodes. I think it was what was it 2 episodes, and then I quit, and I haven't actually watched the show since that. No, I wouldn't even. I've never watched an episode of Bruh because Sisters was so horrible that I'm not chancing Bruh. I'm no. Mm-mm. It don't even look that Bruh don't even look like it will hold me as long as Sisters held me. So no, I ain't messing with Bruh at all. I ain't doing that. I tried with the show about the Rakadushis, and that was a waste of my money. Exactly. If loving you was wrong, that was just wrong. Do you feel Greenleaf will come back? Have you given Ruthless another? No, no. I went back to Ruthless and I couldn't even make it through the whole episode. So no. That's why I'm saying I paid for that whole for BET Plus for Ruthless, and I dropped out and I went to try to go back and I couldn't even. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. But that Bruh, even the clips I seen of Bruh didn't draw me in enough to even try with that one. What'd you say? Did you hear about no witnesses? No. Child. Somebody was mad. Would you get Apple Plus if Lovecraft continues on that platform? Um, I don't know. I don't know. I won't say no, but I don't know. I dropped Drag Race. I'm watching, but I'm not reviewing. Um, yeah, I'm just going to enjoy watching at this point. If we're in this forum, you can feel free to ask me questions and we'll talk. But I'm not going to do formal reviews on it. I dropped it. Yeah, it turned out. It just ends up being one of those little things. Yeah, I hope they did learn a lesson about with the little boy, but I'll go more into that tomorrow. Um, Probably not though. They seem like the type that ain't learned a thing. They'll be mad as hell and they'll go harder next time and try not to get caught. Is that in general or until it's back on VH1? We'll see. We'll see. I'm not doing All Stars. The rest of All Stars, I'm not gonna do. But truly, as far as like with RuPaul's Drag Race, I've been doing RuPaul's Drag Race. The views for RuPaul's Drag Race have been down for a long time. For me, they don't, the views are down. So it's like I just put the energy somewhere else. I only drop shows. I don't drop shows because of me. The truth of the matter, I drop shows because of y'all. If I'm putting all of this energy into reviewing a show and there's people aren't watching it, it's wasted energy. Because as you see, as soon as I turn on the camera, y'all are saying, you should do this one, you should do that one, you should do this, you should do that. What about all these shows? And if I'm spending time doing a show and then there's not a certain amount of folks watching the review, that's wasted time. I could take that time and put it to a different show that people are actually asking me about, which I don't take it personal. You know what I mean? I don't stop watching my shows most times. Some shows get on my nerves, like how Sisters got on my nerves. That didn't have nothing to do with y'all. That had to do with me. That got on my nerves. And I was like, I'm out of here. It just got, have and have nots got on my nerves. Fear Street, I'm not going to do. What I did see of Fear Street, It's all like Friday the 13th stuff. You know, that's not even my zhuzh. That ain't my get down. That last, that night, AHS 1984, I just kind of powered through that. But I don't do the woods and the slasher thing. I don't do it. So, no, I ain't get ready to tell nobody that I'm getting ready to really indulge with that. Yeah, look at what store reviews are keeping me sane right now. I'm so mad that I can't watch. I think most of these shows have just gotten stupid and stale. I struggled through it. Just like today. Yeah, child, that definitely wasn't my thing. Yeah, I don't really like. I like horror movies. I don't like slasher films. I really don't. I was just like, even this, like the first two episodes of AHS, I'm like, y'all getting a little slasherish, but it still had the element of murder house, so that kept me engaged. But what they were doing during the show was kind of working my nerves. What is the actual day the AHS goes? I'm not sure. I want to say it's Wednesday. I want to say it's Wednesday or Thursday, but I'm not really sure. There's nothing for me to clean up on the streets. What is? Ain't nothing for me to clean up on the streets. Ain't nothing new happened in the street. Y'all don't be cleaning up just to be cleaning up. And some things don't interest me. You know, some of the drama that don't interest me, so that ain't got nothing to do with me. You can clean up Tyler Perry. Child, that's why I stopped doing age have and have nots, truly. Because that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. Does somebody know when AHS come on? The real one is coming back. Like, I think it's August. It'll be back. Drag Race messed up when they went to Paramount Plus. I think that's the issue. I really do. I think the fact of it being on another streaming service, and a lot of people aren't. I don't really know because I didn't check the actual what their views look like, but I know what my views look like. And I've seen there's other people are actually, they still are watching their reviews. Hey, so be it. I'm only responsible for this channel, and it's been down for a while. It really has. It's been down for a while. And then that's the other thing. Some shows like Project Runway is more enjoyable to watch and not to review. Just to sit and watch it, I enjoy it more. Drag Race actually is like, that's why I kept saying, I said, y'all skating this line. Y'all really skating this line. It's more enjoyable to me to sit and watch the show without reviewing it. Because that way I ain't got to take no notes. I could just literally chill and watch the show. Scandal was the same thing. Scandal was so much work to try to really watch it and piece it out and then try to explain it to somebody else. And then I'm like, anyway, watch the show. No. And I definitely enjoyed it more once I dropped it as a review show. I was mad as hell when I thought AHS was going to give a lesbian scene and they stopped it with that BS. That did. That was too good. Jeez. August 25th. Natalia says it's August 25th. Yeah, so that's why I was like, I was noticing a lot. That's what I was talking about earlier. I was noticing a lot of people did not care for American Horror Stories. They didn't care for it. They really didn't care for it. And I think it's truly because, one, it's the whole thing again about it being on another streaming service. So you got to purchase another service. I used to love your How to Get Away with Murder reviews, but you dropped it. Same thing. How to Get Away with Murder was hard to explain, and then the viewership wasn't to where you would even bother. I love now that show. I absolutely love. I love How to Get Away with Murder. They're losing their audience. I think it's hurting. Some things I think it's really it is hurting them. I know for a fact I don't that this Paramount Plus thing. I got to go check it and really see what about the actual viewership. But I know as far as the views for me on All Stars are lower than my views have ever been for RuPaul's Drag Race. So I was just like, whatever, trying no need me keep on breaking my back on this. There's no need. I'll just sit down and watch it and have myself a good old time. No, I don't watch Put a Ring on it. None of the. I don't really do any of the dating shows. I think I kind of outgrew them. I think because people can't watch it. Yeah, and it's probably my style of review. You know, I noticed with a lot of people who people are still watching, their style of review is different. So I'm not good for you for the Paramount Plus situation because I talk to you like you've seen the show. And that's what I've always told you all. I speak to you like we've watched the show and now we're discussing it. That's what I do. That's my that's my shush. That's what I do. I don't do a recap. I do a review. I don't do a recap of the show. So I'm not showing pictures of what people wore. I'm not telling you scene by scene, line by line, what was said. That's not how I do my reviews. So I'm really no good to the person that really hasn't seen the show at all. Unless they're just, used to what I do, the way I do it. And I think that may be the thing as well. Because definitely, I know there's people that probably aren't watching the show who are watching certain other people where they could actually get that blow by blow. They could see the photos and all of that. That's not what I do. I don't play around in that land of trying to be something I'm not. That just ain't what I do. I could do that, but that ain't what I do. I have not watched Potomac from last night yet. I will do that when I'm actually off of here. I just decided to come out and run my jibs. But I haven't watched Potomac yet. But last week was good. Last week was a key, honey. Last week was a key. Yes, it was. Child, that Karen is ready. She's guns a-blazing, honey. I said, oh my. I like how you do your reviews. It makes me want to watch certain shows. I definitely. Yeah, American Horror Story is like those scripted shows are more like that. Like I do more of that, but that's where people will be like, "You skip." I didn't skip anything. I didn't skip anything. I talked about what stood out for me. That's the way that's the way I do reviews. I talk about what sticks out for me, what things that I saw that I found funny or I found intriguing or I could relate to. That's why a lot of times I veer off into real life situations that it reminds me of or where I could actually speak about it. That's all. If you go all the way back to like 2014, you will see that has always been the way I've done my reviews. I've always shared personal experiences. I've always done it that way. That's just the way that I've always done things. It always felt like a conversation. It felt like kitchen table talk. That's my version of doing reviews. Yes, we are live outside. You said I'm upgrading. I'm not upgrading you all. I'm not upgrading. I've had that car since October, child. I've had that car since October. I just parked up here instead of down there. Y'all have seen the car 11 times. But, people tell you that I got a different car, so I just go with it. But I've had that car since October. I help those who have no cable. Well, I did. See, and again, that's the thing That's why we were always able to exist in the same spaces because, again, you not me, I'm not you, and we ain't doing the exact same thing. That's why we were always able to exist in the same space. There's no need for competition because we do different things. I'm talking to Nika. Y'all see Nika. Lady Nika is here. And like I would watch Lady Nika, she would watch me. All of us did what we do, but it was like there was a ton of us, a whole group of us. We all really do have different styles of review. And that's why we would do our reviews first, and then we go back and well, I did my reviews first. I did my review first, and then I go and I watch it. I think that's what most of everybody else did, and I just like watch each other and we laugh, and then sometimes we come together and we talk about different things, where we agree, where we disagree, and that kind of thing. That was kind of the fun of it. That was the fun of the YouTube shit. That was the whole point of it. Because other than that, what good was a YouTube shit? You know what I mean? When we did tag videos and stuff like that, for the whole collaboration of it all, which is actually the YouTube model, all that beefing and trying to find someone of a larger status to go at that was a whole different part of YouTube that we didn't used to get into. James, is there any way you can review the Keisha Cole show in order? No, I didn't watch it when it was on. I didn't watch Keisha Cole's show like that. I didn't find it that interesting. I'm not going to like many walls. I need a big one. Yeah, I didn't care for the show all like that. I watched it for a season or two, or maybe a season. I didn't. Nah. Nope. Yeah, me and Nika just haven't got together. And Sean, it ain't going nowhere. It happened. We'll get to it. You didn't miss it. I didn't do it. I never did the legendary. Those last two episodes, I was on vacation, and then once I came home, I just didn't even bother. James, who would you cast for the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta? Ooh, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I would definitely put Shamari back there. We can't go nowhere without Candy, her troublemaking self, because Candy is the true bone carrier. She does it where she old nasty piece of smooth with it. I'm not no real big rap music fan, so as far as Bismarcky, it's kind of just it's sad. It's just sad because he is a legend. You know what I mean? He is definitely a part of an era, so it's sad, but not a big rap music fan. I couldn't even ramble off one of his songs to you. Have you made some chicken liver and eggs? You know what, Julia? I just literally was talking about that with Nika yesterday. Yesterday, I was talking to Lady Nika about chicken liver and eggs. Just yesterday. I was messing with her and fishing through my phone and ran into a picture where I had did the video and was just talking about that yesterday. Yep. Really? Did he really just want to go through the stop sign? I just felt like he really just wanted to go through the stop sign. Cut that shit out at him. I'm on vacation first. Come on here, Supreme number one. Enjoy yourself, honey. Say, enjoy yourself. Have fun, honey. They be doing the most. Oh, you know it, child. Sometimes you see a siren, honey. It's just lunchtime. Do you think Sheree should come back? Yes, on the 5th of Neverwary, honey. Yeah. Ain't nobody think about that. Like, some of them people, it's like, okay, it happened. It's over. Go on about your business. Are y'all really concerned about what Sheree is doing for real? Shamari's busy on Encore. I'm glad. She ain't busy. Encore's over. It's a wrap. It's wrapped. She ain't busy. You have the nerve to tell me about my concoction I made. This about the taco season. Yeah, bitch, because you was making that up as you went along. Don't start with me, Natalia. You've been start. Listen, I done had a problem with Natalia all day, y'all. I don't know what she on, but it has been an issue with her all day long. All day. I was like, girl, I'm gonna send you to the basement, beach. Keep it up. That's police. Oh, you better quit it. Here come this loud bitch. Oh, they got her outside. I mean, that's why she's making all that noise over there. Shut up, bitch. Yeah, I never really see her. I always hear her mouth, honey. Shut up, bitch. Hey, Tracy. What's going on, girl? She done said it's the hormones shot kicking in. Now, see, you laughing, but I believe you, bitch. I believe you. The way you've been working with me all day, I believe you. But you better get your shot under control before I send your ass to the basement. Child, I be making allowances for you, honey. But you better get yourself together. Get your feelings intact, sis. Miles is in here too. You still mad at the mushroom? Yes, yes. Oh, nasty thing. I had this big, ugly mushroom that just came. That's water. This big, ugly mushroom that just came out of nowhere. I was like, what is this? I had to take the pictures like, Nika, what is, because you know she know about all that shit. She's like, that's a mushroom, fool. All I know is it was ugly. It was ugly. It wasn't the right color, and they ain't had no business in the midst of here. It's bad enough the grass got bald spots, child. You know, all the landscaping was like all when I first moved here. There was no grass. Like all of this, there was no grass here. It was it was just growing in and stuff. And now it's filling in. So child, she got bald spots. She looked like some of these real whores running around here, honey, with bald spots. But she's going the opposite direction where their hair is falling out and thinning. Hers is growing in the spaces that she had. My little landscaping guy, he does a really good job, but he's putting out some kind of little blue seeds. They're like blue seeds or blue, look like rocks, like little rocks. They're like blue, but the grass is really growing in. Yeah, the bitch had bald spots. Do your who? Do my cur. Do you cut your grass? No, baby, I'm allergic. Girl, no. Ooh, no, baby, I don't even walk in my grass. That's what I told you. I got the front yard, and there's some stuff on the side, and then I have a backyard as well. I don't even step in it. I don't mess around. Yeah, I don't mess around at all. No grass and trees. There's trees here, right behind you. The fact I'm good. That's why he cut. I told him, that I sit up here sometimes, so he actually cut it because they were getting kind of big and coming this way. So he kind of like cut some of that down and stuff. Oh, Sam's overdose. Stop it. You stop that. Stop that. Oh, Miss Tasha. Tasha will get the girls, honey. James, you live on a busy street. No, it's not really all that busy. It really ain't. I think that's just people probably coming, because what time? It's like just after 7 o'clock by time. It's about 7:30. So you're probably seeing like a lot of people just coming in from work. That's because trust me, it be quiet, child. It don't be all that. kind of carrying on, going on. What's up, D Nice? Yeah, but that's probably what that is. That's probably people coming in. It's Monday. That's probably what that is. But for the most part, it's very quiet. Very quiet. Sometimes you be looking out here, you don't see nobody, especially when it's dark, you see no one. Well, shit, it be so dark you can see no one. Y'all remember the last live that we did when I was sitting up here and then I lost my light and then I went down here because there's like floodlights and stuff on that side so you could actually see, you know. But child, you ain't see no once them lights went down. It was you see no like people running around really. You don't see nobody. And if you stay in the dark over on the darker side, because I have lights on my porch and lights on the my fence that my the fence that encloses my deck. There's lights on those. But child, they're like little lights. They're just cute lights. They ain't really to light up nothing. I think they're really just enough for you to be able to see. Put your key in the door. Child, you can't see your hand in front of your face out here. It gets dark as shit. It's dark as hell. Dark, dark, dark. I had no idea she was trans. I just seen how British she was. I live in a valley. I have a lot of trees and grass, all kind of critters. Child, listen. There's stuff up here I didn't used to see on the other side when I lived over the other side, child. Heavy pollen in there, child, and chipmunks. That's the thing over here. There's chipmunks. I'm like, child, over where I used to live, there were squirrels, honey. I don't see no squirrels over here. I see chipmunks. Though they're cute, I don't trust them. They too small. I don't trust them. I'll be like, bitch, I see you, honey. But what I did notice, I think that chipmunks tend to obey the laws of the land, because I noticed that the chipmunks don't come up near my front door. Like, they don't mess around. So it's kind of like wherever they smell human too much, they don't really mess with. I noticed that they kind of hang out, further away from the doors. They don't mess around. Even down in the back. Like down in the back, they don't hang out really over by my garage. They don't hang out by the back door. They just, I think them chipmunks kind of, and they are so small and tiny. It's probably in their best interest to obey the laws of the land, honey. You're small. We have coyotes, deers, and we got deer. Thank God I haven't seen any possums or skunks or anything like, because possums and skunks is trifling, and that would keep me from being outside with y'all. I would not. The chipmunks around here don't dare. They just rip and run everywhere. Right, just be running. They cute. The first time I seen one, I was like, what the hell? I had to look real good. I was like, oh, that's a chipmunk, child. Because I was like, that ain't no squirrel. It's too little. Damn chipmunk. Somebody asked me about, what do you think about Victoria's Secret Karen? Ripples and Waves, go back to my last KTTL. I did the whole thing. I did the whole first part of the show was about that situation. Child, she was a mess, child. But possums don't bother nobody. What'd you say? Lamont, what you say? Possums, now listen. The possums over by, they're not up, they don't come up like up at my brother's house, but in the area, there are areas where the possums are, them things are treacherous, and maybe they just got ghetto possums, but them on the north side of Pittsburgh, honey, those possums will come for you. Do you hear me? They will come for you. They don't obey the laws of the land at all. I seen some possums snatch a cat, and they gave Frisky's ass the blues. Do you hear me? Drug her right across the street. I said, girl, it's over, girl. They're all going to have cat chow furs, honey, when they get done with you, honey. They tore her ass up. I said, I got you, bitch. Was dragging her. You talking about possums don't bother nobody. Yeah, right. And they stand on their hind legs, honey, and I said, look at these bitches, child. I might play with them possums, child. You have to get your gun out for them bitches. In McKinley Park, Bell Super, we have deer, fox, and coyotes. Yeah, see, I ain't see, child, I see a fox. You know what I be trying to do. I be get her, honey. Get her. Possums are trifling. Yeah, they are. I would tell them, get her, honey. A fox? Baby. She get to playing around, hanging around my door, baby, and I'll have her over my shoulder, honey. Give them. Y'all be calling me Cruella de Vil, honey. So enter at your own risk, sister. You'll be a lovely addition to an outfit, bitch. Playing around, honey. Yes, indeed, honey. You'll see her tail doing like this, honey, as I'm walking away, honey. She'll be a lovely addition to a lovely outfit. Now, the coyotes, that's another one. They better watch it too, honey. Catch a bullet, girl. You make lovely cuffs, honey. Lovely cuffs. I have a jacket. It's a whole suit. But on the cuffs, from like here to here, and their slit is all coyote, honey. Yes, indeed. Let her ass have it, honey. And the next thing you know, you'll see her, honey, rolling on with me to some type of function, honey. Yes, indeed. I'll be 41 tomorrow. Oh, child, we heard, Jessica. We heard, girl. We heard. Happy birthday, Jessica. You don't want a dog? Not at all. 2-leg or 4-leg? No, I don't. I'm lying. I'll take a 2-leg one, but I don't want no 4-leg one. No, I don't. When the fox can't get first. Yeah, I'm working on a 2-leg one, Lamone, but I don't want him barking too much. I want to have to get in the newspaper and whoop his ass. But a 4-legged one, no thank you. James, we hear your voice. Yes. Television. I heard your voice. And he's at the television. Oh, okay. Well, let me. Okay. I ain't gonna bother her, honey. Don't worry, you all right, honey. Cat chow, honey. You're safe. One where you don't need to choke. Well, I don't know. I may use the choke collar on it, Linda. Who told you didn't need the choke collar on the 2-legged one? You may use that collar on it, honey. Slappy. You know what? Slappy is so crazy. Slappy be over there doing these Mariah Carey notes. That shit is the funniest. It will just come out of nowhere, and Slappy will be singing a little song or something, and the next you know it's giving. I'm saying, oh, Slappy child whistling. I said, Lord have mercy. Every time it gets me, every time I be screaming at it. It's that damn Slappy. Negra here. That kills me every time. Like, what the hell is you talking about, Slappy? Family caught you. Hey, what's up, babe? James, you look to really enjoy outside. I don't blame you. I'm afraid of spiders. I don't like them. And you see, that's why you'll see me look down. Because I'm sitting on the steps. So, yeah. I'll be paying attention, honey. I don't want to let them get up on me. I'm glad you're doing this live tonight, James. Thank you. Not a problem. Not a problem. Hey, how are you? Now, see, my mom would want to steal their dog. This is German Shepherd. She would want to steal it. She likes German Shepherds and she likes Huskies. Child, that whole one white eye, one blue eye thing, she's all into that, loves it. So, girl, that's a wolf, honey. Jane, keep missing my question. Can someone else ask him about the first trans woman on the Sports Illustrated? I don't know nothing about it, baby. I just seen the question, but I don't know nothing about it, baby. Say, okay, Scarlet with the choker, okay? Would you skin and clean the fox and coyote too? Heck no, one program on. I ain't even want to shoot it myself. Yeah, I don't like spiders. My friend has a husky. They are beautiful. They are pretty. But they shed and shit be everywhere and they mean. They have their moments. Lady from the House of Nuclear. Child, my little one wants a pet. Child, I'm loving your vibe. Your neighborhood is giving. You know what, Shindell? I wrote. Well, I say I wrote my blog for months. I wrote my blog for months before I got here. Checking, yeah, it was an investment, so making sure that I was cool with that. I would come up here, all while I was going through closing and all that, that takes months. And I would come at different times of the night to make sure that it was exactly what, you come in sometime during the day and things look one way and then you come another time it look a different way. You be like, oh, wait a minute. No. And I did. I came at 3 in the morning. I came at 1 in the morning on a Saturday, like before the club, after the club. And it was good that it was before the, I had started coming, before the lockdown and all of that stuff. So, yeah, it was cool. But that was a little after. That was a little bit before the lockdown, before the complete lockdown. So people were still moving around, and I got to see what was really going on in the area. So, yeah. They're coming. You see the bugs. You see me. They coming now. How did your beach call? It was child's fine. I ain't ate none yet. I've delivered some, but I haven't eaten any. Oh, MJ Rodriguez. Yes, MJ Rodriguez got nominated for an what is it, an Emmy? I think it's an Emmy. Yeah. I saw a clip of her little meeting with Regina King at the I think they were at the Cannes Film Festival, I think. That damn gown, this ball gown, that black and white ball gown, that I don't mind bugs, but lizards. No, I don't do the lizard thing. Well, I told y'all, anything that moves like this, I can't mess with it. Well, yeah, on the ground like that, I ain't got time for it. Emmy, lead actress. Thank you, girl. Yeah, like I said, I seen her little meeting with Regina King. Regina King's black and white ball gown was everything. Everything. I said, oh my gosh. It was gorgeous. Fitting like a glove. That Regina King knows her little Brenda, honey. She knows she clean up well. She really did. That must be her real name. I saw Lena Bloom. Do you have a story time of a messy hair client? World plays a book full. Do you know how many years I did hair, Jessica? I did hair from literally like 1992 till shit. I think I literally hung up my scissors. Well, they ain't officially completely hung up. I still have a girlfriend that won't go, the 2 girlfriends that they like, child, please. But literally did, like, had a full clientele up through all into the 2000s. All into the 2000s. Yeah, all into the 2000s. James, we need your Drag Race reviews. They're so good. Not right now. Not for All Stars. Not right now. Once the real one comes back, possibly. You've been in the game the same amount of time. Same amount of time as who? As my sister. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I went, got my degree for fashion, for apparel technology, and literally, it was like less than 30 days. I started school, beauty school, right afterwards. Um, James, how far are you from the busy city? Um, right now, I am maybe, depending on the traffic, about 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. What are your thoughts about this? I don't have a thought. I just know they need to shake it up as far as that goes. I hate mosquitoes. Yeah, they suck me. Baby, I got sweet blood, baby. They sucks me up. Sitting outside on the stoop, I am. What is your view on folks getting COVID shots? I got mine. I think everybody should consult with their doctor. I really do. Because if it hadn't been for my doctor, I wouldn't have got mine. Because remember, in the beginning, I was like, I ain't got no goddamn shots. I ain't no goddamn, uh, I'm not a lab rat. So I was like, I was against it. But then when I went to my doctor and I talked to my doctor, he was like, what? You most certainly are getting shots, sir. So, my doctor, he's a mess. I told you he's about tall as my glass I'm drinking out of, honey, and he talked plenty of shit. And he convinced me. You definitely are doing it. You're definitely doing it. And I got the same shot that his kids and his wife and he got. I said, okay, if you'll chance your kids and your wife, then sign me up. Are you going to make any more cooking videos? Sure, I ain't going nowhere. I'm always cook, so sure, yeah. I was hesitant, but I got my first dose. I'm trying to play with 17. Right, because she's still thriving. She's still doing her thing. She ain't slick. Did you get any reactions? I did not. I had no reactions at all. My arm was sore with the first one. I didn't even have the sore arm with the other one. I want you to cook some pig feet, James. Didn't I do that before? I've done that before on camera, Ripples. I don't think I went through a whole process. That might have just been a little short clip on my IG. Yeah, I didn't go through the process. I don't think. Oh, no problem. So I try to, people get so aggravated and I lose subscribers all the time. I do. I mean, y'all, child, listen, if you can see my damn emails, I lose subscribers all the time not for the things that people think that I lose subscribers for. Would you do a holiday cooking show? Maybe. Maybe, Yogi. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Because see, last year at the holiday, I was waiting on my dining room furniture to be delivered. So I didn't have, I might have done it then, but I didn't because I was literally waiting on new dining room furniture to come. Yeah. So maybe. Do you also wear a mask when going out? I have masks, and child, I'm the mask guy. I'm always equipped with a mask. James, are you open to traveling by plane during this pandemic? Yeah. I just got my passport. When I went on vacation last time. But yeah. So depending. I don't know, depending. I got some mixed feelings about out of the country, but yeah, depending. What was I saying? Oh, I don't lose people for the things that people think that I'll be losing people for. People think, because I'll be beefing or child, I don't lose no damn subscribers about no beef. And then if you actually notice, the damn subscriber numbers on the Treasurer Lane channel be steadily going up. So when people be, I don't like the mess, I don't like the so-and-so, and every time you look up, you see somebody asking me about doing a cleanup, people be full of bullshit with this, I don't like drama. Yes, they do. And when I'm not in drama, they try to find drama for me. Don't be fooled. But I don't lose nobody on that. Not enough where it's, anything going on. When there's mess, there's messy people. So some people they just side with the other side of whoever you're going with, and you'll lose some folks like that, but you'll also gain some folks like that. It's not enough to actually really worry about. I promise you, I lose more people where they get in their feelings and they'll say, I was in your live and you don't answer me. Or I was in your live and I feel like you're ignoring me. I lose people like that all the time. And there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about it other than just try to roll with it. Y'all, I could tell you about the way the chat rolls, but if you're not a content creator, you don't really understand it. You don't understand how it jumps. You don't understand how it jumps. Sometimes it'll go, you'll be trying to read, I'll be reading a comment and it'll jump and the comment is so far up, that's why you see me having to scroll to it. So some things I miss and it's not personal. It really isn't personal. Some things I ignore, but you're being ignored depending on what you asking about. Keith, that is the very first time she came for me. It was because she said I didn't speak to her in the chat. And it was like, you're not a celebrity, honey. And you're not a friend like that. So I wasn't looking for you. And it just so happened you got missed that time. You've been spoken to 900 times. But we already know what that was about. You fell out because you were looking for a fallout. Hey, James, I want to suggest a new cleanup segment called Send Them to the Basement. But wait a minute. See, you must have seen that little short, Ms. Moncrief. You being shady at it. Y'all think we're going to shut down again? I certainly hope not. Hey, T-Lounge. I've been rocking with you for years. Yes, you have. If you say something I don't like or you are beefing with someone, I take a break. But I always come back. You're everything. That's the click. Click. And if you really feel, and this is the thing, if you really feel, if you really feel like you want me to hear what it is that you have to say about what I said that you didn't care for, or there is a way to talk to me, because I'm only accept certain type of talk, because remember, 49 years old. So nobody on here can chastise me. I'm not going to accept it. I'm not going to accept it. It gets a little touchy when Miss Patty tries to chastise me. I am 49 years old. So talk to me like we're adults having a conversation. I'm not your child. And come and say, look, this is what it was. I didn't really care for it. Don't be threatening me with your subscription. That don't work. Don't be telling me how you're so disappointed in me. That don't work. But to just say, what, you said this and I didn't care for that, or that made me feel this kind of way, that I could deal with. But no, I'm not being browbeaten, and I'm probably telling you, I'm not probably going to apologize for nothing, because if I said it, I meant it. But I would definitely respect if I said something that touched you a certain type of way. We'll have a conversation. And I answer my emails, and everybody knows that. That's what the emails are for. I don't put anything out and then don't use it. I allow you all in my Instagram, in my, some of you all are on Facebook, some of you all are on Twitter. I allow those things because they're there for you to communicate. And I am one of those people who do actually communicate back. I don't take to beat ups. I'm not letting you talk shit to me. I ain't doing that. And again, You can go back to 2014 and you will find that, like my first one or two videos where I tell you, guess what you're not going to do? You're not going to talk shit to me. And I ain't never changed. I ain't never changed. But yeah, but no matter how many times I say it, no matter how many times I say it about the chat and how I see things and some things I don't see, and sometimes I'll see things afterwards. I'll because I don't really go back and watch myself, but if I feel like I missed too much in the live, sometimes I'll go back and try to skim through the, like I'll red ball through my own stuff to try to see if I missed anything really important, and then I could kind of address it. I do that. I do my best to try to not have anybody feel, any type of way. But I'm telling you, it never fails. I hear it at least once or twice a week. Somebody, you're ignoring me, or I'll be in another chat. And they'd be like, he don't care for me. I'm like, where do you get that I don't care for you? Most people that know that I don't care for, they know I don't care for them because I done been done cuss their asses out. Yeah. Somebody was in Duchess's live earlier and said, James don't care for me, so I won't say anything. They had an opinion about something and said I didn't care for him, so they won't say anything. And I'm like, what made you think that I don't care for you? You're not blocked because I'm looking right at you. And I know who you are, so I didn't know we had a problem. Where did you get that I don't like you? And then she wrote, laugh out loud. I asked her, I said, well, what did you do? What did you do that made me get to that with you? And she said, laugh out loud, nothing. So where did you gather that? And I just left it alone. I just left it. I was like, girl, ain't no issue. I ain't got no issue with you. And I just left it alone. But we're like, how'd you made that up in your head? Because generally, if you did something that I really don't like you, you've been addressed. You're really good at returning emails, though. I try. I really do. People need to understand this chat be moving fast sometimes, so it's very easy to miss a comment. Right. I sit there, come on. I go hang out with Duchess all the time. There's most of the time when I type in Duchess's chat, Duchess don't see it. He don't see it because Duchess halfway don't read his chat. And he be steady asking you. He be asking you, give me news I can use. The folks be trying to type it, and he be running off at his mouth and don't even see it. I be like, boy, you asking people questions and ain't even hearing them. I could see you on a motorcycle. Oh, no, you couldn't, honey. Oh, no. With it standing still. With it standing still now, I would take the picture, baby. Take my picture. Yeah, I would do that, but not with that sucker moving. And I could ride a bike, so I'm sure I probably could. But baby, I like this little skin of mine, honey. I like it just like it is, baby. Only thing I want pink is my tongue and my lips. I don't want to have no pink patches, baby, where I hit the ground and I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that kind of action. But James, you have a large following and will always be wanting your attention. And I learned to deal with it. I really do, Jessica. And that's the good thing about my my growth on YouTube. It's been steady and it's organic. So I've grown along with it. My skill set has grown along with the channel. So I never felt overwhelmed because I've been here the whole time. Like I've been here and present the whole time. I just be in the chat and still miss comments. Right. Hey, James Anita. You say slides into the back pew. Hello, Jay Wilson. Who running in the basement? But baby, I tell you who ain't. I told y'all you're not gonna chase me down in no basement, child. I ain't doing it. Not at all. Not at all. No pink door. No pink door, baby. Well, I mean, it ain't for the public. No, baby. You're showing your car. It looks new. I told you I was tired of the bullshit, so I'm not running around hiding things. I'm not trying to figure out where to put. I parked at the top, and I came up here and I sat at the top, and I'm not making any excuses for it. It's the car is there. You already noticed the narratives will be spun. It don't make no difference. It don't make no difference. But they seen the car the other day because I was down there. I started up here, and it was one of them days. Remember, we were sitting out here, and then I lost my light, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna end the live, but I didn't feel like ending the live. I felt like, no, it ain't got no CarMax sticker, baby. It came right from the dealership. Ain't got the CarMax sticker. Sorry, my credit withstood. My credit could withstand the pressure. But anyway, and I went down there, and I sat here for a minute, and I was debating, and I was like, well, I don't really want to go in the house. And I said, oh, but if I go down here, then I got to worry about this and them seeing that. I said, to hell with it. And I went on down there, and I talked to y'all a little bit more. So I got tired of talking. You say, where's your bow? Mine didn't come with no bow. Mine didn't come with no bow. Well, I went up there and signed my name and took my shit and drove off. Ain't nobody said nothing about no bow, child. They cleaned it up and said, go ahead, honey. There you go. And there wasn't much cleaning to be done because wasn't but 20 miles on it, honey. So, a test drive or two, that's all that was on there. With your messy ass, Dr. J. He being smart, y'all. Yeah, they don't give you no bow when you're a child. Now this is a come up. Tracy. You late, Tracy. That's what I told. It's not. It's really not new. I bought the car back in October, Tracy. I've had that car since October. October. That's the clown. Yeah, that's the clown car. Yeah. I'm too fat for that car. I say, you fat ass. You're too fat for that damn car. Too fat for the car, baby. Too fat for it. I'd just be happy. Yeah. How long you gonna go through that? And then when I sat down, I really thought about it. It was really stupid. I mean, the address has been given out in chats. Come on, Virgin Islands. Hey, Gail. Yeah, my address has been given out. My license plate number has been put in chats. So what am I hiding for? I've been doxxed. So, I mean, it's, it is what it is. I've been doxed. They even put in the pictures, some pictures. There were pictures of the house that were listed on, the real estate site. And then they mixed the pictures with some pictures that weren't my house. I'm doing good, Clark. I'm doing good. Yeah, they, to spin the narrative, they put some things in there. That's where you kept hearing people say, yeah, and your, would they say something about my fireplace? I don't have a fireplace. I don't know what house that is, but I don't have a fireplace. He didn't answer. What did Miles ask me? See, here we go. Wait, I gotta go back. I knew this girl who was 300 plus pounds, and she liked to drive petite sports cars. She said it made her look smaller. That's a hot ass mess. I'm gonna ask too. Wait, well, what are y'all? Listen, that's what we're gonna do because I'm looking backwards and I'm missing other stuff. Ask the question again, Miles, please. Child, why are they worried about your fireplace and trying to be Santa and come down your chimney? Baby, them nasties could never come down my chimney. Never. I would never let them down my chimney, baby, leaving nothing that I didn't ask for in my chimney. Okay. Some of their lifestyle says that they would never get near my chimney. I thought they said you drive a Cavalier. See, and that was even a lie. I didn't have a Cavalier. Before this, I had a Dodge Cobalt is what I had. It was a Cobalt. It was a black Cobalt. Never had a Cavalier. I said, who was that man that passed? Oh, child, I don't know him. I don't know him. I should have knew you whores, honey. What is? I should have knew it was something out of order. Yeah, I don't know him. Do they even make Cavaliers now? Baby, wait, that was the word. That was the read. They don't make Cobalts anymore. But they thought they were saying something when they were saying it. Remember, I'm the one that told you all that they don't make Cobalts. I said that on my channel. I literally had said that on my channel when I was actually I was looking at buying a car. If you remember, see, here we go. Here we go. Um, let's take a history lesson. I talked about on the channel about thinking about buying a car and looking into buying a car. Okay. And I did, Stacy. And the Baltimore child was trying to get me to go and work with the resident voodoo chick. And I kept saying it was weird to me because she doesn't live in my state. Why would I want to work with her about getting a car here? I don't have credit issues or anything like that. Like she could do something that I need done that's shady or something. There was no purpose. Like I didn't need her for anything. And he kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And then literally got an attitude. This when we were friends, got an attitude with me because I didn't go. Then I found out later they were in the process of trying to dox me. At that time, they had already doxed my brother and some different things. So, you know, if I had actually worked with her, she would have had my social security number. So, you know, all things, you know, hindsight is 2020. But I had ended up not going with the car. But I talked about it on the channel because I was saying how my car is completely paid off. It was a 2009. It was completely paid off. It didn't have but 40, maybe, no, about 50 something. 50,000 miles. Because when I got done with it, it only had 60,000 miles on it. So it might have been 50 something miles on the car. It was a 2009. Totally paid for, with no issues. But the resale value was low because of the fact it was 2009, and two, they don't even make them anymore. So I talked about that on the channel. Oh, that would have been a disaster. Right. But again, that's what I say, when you look back at it, that looks like my Nissan Altima SR. It's a Sentra SV is what it is. While you were easy on your car. Yeah, I was like, no. And then, you know, I was in the process of something else. I was definitely, like I said, I was getting ready to buy a house. I was, you know, saving up for a house and stuff. But I didn't talk about that with y'all because y'all didn't need to know all that. They stopped making the Cobalt and replaced it with the Cruise. Right. Oh, it looks like a new Altima. Like the new Altima. Right. Yeah, I was looking at, I wanted an Altima. I wanted a burgundy Altima with gray interior, and they didn't have it. And when I walked on, I saw this sitting there, and that was what I wanted. I had seen when I caught my eye when I first actually came out onto the thing. I was like, oh, okay, cool. It is good on gas, Keith. It really is. Gas don't hit you too bad. Yep. Maximas are cute. They really are. Now they are cute. Maximas are cute cars. Remember, that's back when I wanted a Maxima back in the day. I had considered it when they had the sunroof that went this way instead of this way. I used to think that was so sharp. It was so sharp. I was like, oh. And I had to make a choice at that point of a of that and something else, and I ended up going with a damn truck at the time. But yeah, I was like, ugh. When luxury car technology go wrong, and it can be expensive to replace. And then you gotta like that stuff. You gotta like that stuff. You, now look, here we go. And exactly what makes you think I'm too big to be in the Central, sweetie? What makes you think I'm too big to be in the Central? I mean, and that she's just a troll. But quite honestly, let's play the game. What's so big about me that this car is too small for me? I rest my case. I rest my case. I don't get it. But again, it's fun to entertain the trolls, ain't it? Does that look like I can't get in? Girl, poor thing. But thanks for visiting. Appreciate it. Child. Do you know how long I've been buying new cars, child? Stop it. Stop it. I didn't have like older or used cars all my life. Child. You do what life permits at the time that you do it. Okay. Yeah, Maximus, that's what we talk. Maximus, I like Maximus. I do. I think they're cute. James, are you watching the final season? No, I'm not, Gail, but I'm going to look at the I'm gonna look at the last show. It was so funny because earlier I seen a little thing from what's his name? Tyler, and he was saying, even if you haven't watched the show for a while, you gotta watch the last episode. So I'm gonna watch it. And see what he talk about. He better not be pulling my leg, child. He better not. I want to be able to open the door and put my butt on the seat. And that's it. They act like you drive a Mini Coupe. Child. And the worker is I could fit in one. That ain't nothing but them just talking. If I could fit into it. Yeah, tomorrow's the last episode. Yep. That should be certain requirements that you have to meet. There should be certain requirements you have to meet before you start talking about another person's situation. Well, I mean, never mind. I don't have to tell y'all what y'all already know. I don't play the see, I was letting you live, but you just got to go do too much. I was letting you live, but no. Yeah, I was trying to let the little child live, but nah. Okay. And if you don't own a home, you shouldn't talk on anyone else. Right. I mean, it's kind of weird. Yeah, that's it. We entertained it long enough. That's all right. I let the troll. I don't mind the trolls, child. I let them do what they do, honey. Yeah, everybody got a purpose to serve, but you trying to do too much. You're trying to do too much. It's time to go. Go back. Come back on another page, babe. Come on back on a different page, love. My best car was a Mazda MX-3 Candy Apple Red. Oh, okay, girl. But I mean, come on. Seriously, y'all? It's nothing but a bill. None of it. None of it is that. This isn't paid for. It's not paid for. This is not paid for. But truly, if I purchase this and I purchase this, you know I could have bought any car that any of them are driving, right? Now let's just be real. I could have purchased whatever I wanted. I didn't have to have this. I could have had a Mercedes. I could have had a Benz. I could have had any of that. Could have had any of it. Any of it. And again, I walked up onto the lot and I didn't put a dime down. I went up on the lot and I signed my name and I drove my car off. That was it. I could have bought whatever I wanted. It's all about what you want. But that's how 50 works. They trying to get there. And you'll understand it. Fuck you buying some shit that they might try to have to come back and get in 3 months. But that's the type of life that some of those people live. They live a life of, you know, I'm going to make it good for these 3 months and then I'll figure it out whenever I got, child, you go right ahead. And that's why a lot of them have, where I got shit, where I'm talking about drag race and talking about Tyler, they got videos talking about repossessions and foreclosures. I don't know what to say, child. Right. I am the Joneses' friend. That's what people did with their stimulus money. And that's stupid. Put down payments on a car with your stimulus money? You ain't think the next month that you had to start all over? What's up, James? Hello, everybody. What's up, Black Samurai? That is so stupid. That is so stupid. But I don't understand even purchasing a car, period. If you can't walk into the dealership and actually get the car without putting money down, you're probably in over your head. I'm just saying. You probably should rethink it. You should probably rethink what it is that you're doing. If they're asking you for some astronomical amount down, who the hell is putting down first and last month's rent or a mortgage payment trying to buy a car? If you can't just go sign your John Hancock, then you know, you're probably doing too much. Yeah, but I've never put money down for a car. Yeah, money down on a car is a joke to me. They tell you, what is it? Like you put down $1,000 on a car and it takes your note down, what, like $50 or $40 or some shit? What is that? What is that shit about? No, sorry, I'd rather be in some new balances than living alone. Right. Facts, no down payment. Down payment for what? Why do I need you holding on to my money just to be holding on to it? That is so silly to me. The dealer probably take your down payment and add it to the car. Right, to the back. You gonna pay it on the front end or you pay it on the back end? You know what? When they be asking folks for $3,000 down and all, that's like good faith money. That's good faith money, cause you ain't shit. You paying for all that work they got to do. That's why you be in the dealership for 62 hours trying to get the deal done, because they call them 900 banks trying to find somebody to fuck with your raggedy ass. That's what that's all about. All of that, child, come on. I've been buying cars, brand new cars, for a very long time. A very long time. I bought brand new cars. But child, if you sitting up in there for 62 hours, honey, they trying to find somebody to take a chance on your raggedy ass, honey. No, I'm not getting a new car, Liz. I'm not getting a new car. I've had my car since October, Liz. We just been sitting in the narrative, Liz, because it's just, it don't make no difference. It just came up today, so we're discussing it, but I just sit in the narrative, whatever. I live in Section 8, okay. And then I even had people that was arguing, he lies. He said that he lived in Section 8. Did I? I said I live in Section 8, or did I just agree that I lived in Section 8? Cut it out. Knock it off. Just pay extra. It will go toward interest. You'll be done paying. You don't tell them until the deal is done. You putting anything down. They ran my credit report and my on the dealership in 20 minutes. Right. It doesn't take that long. It does not take hours to buy a car. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Child, me and Chat left here. We went up to the dealership, and child, it was late morning. We was out of there and went to lunch, child. It does not take that long to buy a car. It really doesn't. It took longer for them to print out the damn sheets for me to sign than it does to actually go back and forth on getting a car. It really doesn't take all day. It takes all day when you're raggedy, honey. You know how long it took you to screw up your credit? That's how long it takes to buy a car when your credit's fucked up. I walked in the dealer and came out with a Chrysler 200 in an hour. Right, Gail, see? Split your note in half and pay without driving off the lot is the best feeling without messy drama. Right. It's definitely a security, But see, that's when the stories was going around, and I just shut my mouth. See, I don't clean up everything. When you heard people talk about gap insurance, and you heard people talking about extended, what the fuck I need with an extended what? I'm covered bumper to bumper for 5 years. What extend what? What are you talking about? That's what I said. Child, these people don't have a clue what they're talking about, and they're talking so much they don't even know they're really telling their own story, as usual. How you doing?
Right.
Yeah, they didn't realize it. They really didn't. They didn't realize.
Nice house.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, they didn't realize that they were really telling their own story. They were unraveling their own story by telling all those things. You don't need an extended warranty on a new car. That's some old car shit. That's some old certified used bullshit. Is what that is. It's not new. No, it's not new, King. You got a red ball, but it's not new. It really ain't new, child. I'll be going to get inspected soon. It's not new. Y'all just been hearing an old story, but the car's not new. I'll be going to get, and it's my first inspection soon. What you pay?
Are you the owner?
I am.
Did they tell you a woman died in the house? Yeah. About 4 years ago. She was a young girl, only about 55 or so.
Okay.
With a drug problem.
Interesting.
Yeah. And, shot up and died in the house.
Oh, wow.
The house she was living in was, vacant and overrun. Bad house.
Yeah.
So, just to let you know that they should have told you that at the real estate.
Yeah, everything was redone and everything like that. But yeah, they didn't tell that part. But
okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, but actually, one of the neighbors on the other side had told me that the house was empty for quite a while. So yeah, he didn't go into those details, but yeah, he did tell me that. But yeah, that's God rest her soul. But
yeah, be careful. So,
Oh, I'm good. I
may you
don't.
live in peace in the
Yeah,
house.
absolutely. Very peaceful. It's been
Okay.
like 10 months. I'm good.
Good. Okay, pal.
All righty.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
Have a good day. That was interesting. Yeah, that was interesting. No, and you know what? That's interesting because I didn't know how long that the house had actually been empty before it was all completely redone. There was a guy on the opposite side, and he had asked me about my downstairs, and he was like, "You have this type of tub downstairs, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." So then he said, "Well, I would love to come in and see your place." And I was like, "No, that's not going to happen." I did. No, that's not going to happen. And he said, yeah, he says, but yeah, the house was empty for like 4 or 4.5 years. And I was like, cool. So I knew that, but I didn't know that. That was really interesting, huh? It's really interesting. Well, child, listen, this is the neighborhood I live in. That didn't surprise me at all. That didn't surprise me. But that's good to know. That's good to know. Wait till I tell my mom. Wait till I tell my mom. But I don't know that like that would be a whole situation where somebody had to tell you that. It ain't like somebody was like murdered in the house. You know what I mean? If they're murdered in the house, then I could actually see that. But no, child, people OD all the time. How they be fucked up. They were supposed to tell you before you bought it. Guess what? Ain't changed shit. Who gives a damn, child? She in there, whoever she was, honey. Like I said, God rest her soul, honey. She not bothering me none at all. Go rest easy, sister. Somebody send a prayer. Send a prayer. Oh, what'd you say? I don't even believe you. No, I mean, shit. It happens, child. Shit happens. Shit happens. Fifi done called a man a weirdo. Lord have mercy. She in the upper room watching the clay. Okay. Don't watch AHS. Why? I just got done watching AHS. Like I said, 10 months. I ain't seen her, honey. I welcome her to come on down. We had a whole. If you go watch my review. That's so it's weird because go watch my review, baby. I don't shit like that. Don't bother me. The dead don't hurt you. It's the living weird, right? No, he complimented the house, came back and said something. Somebody died. Y'all mess. That's why I didn't turn the camera off. I get. See, I don't. We'll look. Let's wait and see what happens, child. That'll be the new scenario that I live in on it house. Or that I really got it cheap. Because you know they already said I got it cheap, so they'll say that I really got it cheap, baby, because of that. But whatever, child. That's why I left the camera running. I said, what he get ready to say, child? You know, I don't even talk to the neighbors. There's a lady right next door. Child, I don't talk to her. But that's the neighborhood I live in. That didn't surprise me. She came over with a damn a homemade pie 3 days after I moved in. That's the type of neighborhood I live in. So bless her soul. She's an older woman too. So he wants the house for someone in his family. Y'all is shady. They're gonna have field day on YouTube. Oh, child, probably. That's all right. That's all right. And the worker is they already know that I didn't get no a dead man's sale price because they doxed that too and posted what I actually paid. You know what? That makes sense. For sure, saying these people under the stairs, he probably wanted the house. James first compliments on the house, then tells you AHS. Right, I'm telling you, y'all gotta go watch AHS. It's really good. Hey, you guys, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. Yeah, you have to. I'm telling you, it's really good. It really is good. Give it a chance. It's not a replacement for the old one. It really is to just hold us over, I believe, till the new one comes. And also helping Hulu and FX and whatever they got going on. Did you eat the pie? Um, I'm diabetic. I do have nice neighbors whenever I do see it, Linda. The people are always nice. Like I've had no problems with anybody. But yeah, I'm diabetical. He wants your black ass. Fifi, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right, it's just kept it moving. Right. Now we are in the neighbor's business. Baby, no, he put y'all in the neighbor's business. He put y'all in the neighbor's business. The pie went straight in the truth. Tabitha, oh Tabitha. Mm-hmm. You said Miss Miller shit pie. I couldn't tell you. I'm diabetic. I'm diabetic. The shade is. I ain't going nowhere, baby. But yeah, I almost fell out when the man said, "Oh, I would love to come in and see your place," and it just came out my mouth just that quick. I was like, "Damn, that was kind of rude." But I did. I was like, "That won't be happening." What the fuck you mean you want to come in and see my place? You had all the time in the world when the man was redoing the house to actually come in and actually see whatever was going on. James, are you going to walk up in your cellar room one day and the machine going to be moving by itself? Child, I'm going to cuss her out because I don't like people touching my stuff. I don't like people touching my stuff. Now, you already hear rent free says, don't be playing, don't be touching my stuff, bruh. And she better not be wearing none of my motherfucking drag. Y'all need to stop. Now we just being disrespectful. You trying to get your y'all cut that out. They think we're asking to be examined. Child, listen. You want to invite you. Right, Monica, and I don't play that stuff. It's like, I don't even, and it really is, should be wearing your chihuahua. I do this, and I keep it moving. This is the most conversation y'all see me have, honey. I'll mess around. They all want to see it. You should take a ghost story with it. Child. You need Miss Cleo. No, I don't, child. I didn't believe Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo was a lying bitch. Oh, didn't she die? Sorry, Miss Cleo, girl. But Miss Cleo wasn't nothing but a character, child. Sorry, Miss Cleo, girl. Trying to let her have. I'm pretty sure James had his new house blessed already. You know what's up, Robert. And listen, when I rolled up through here, honey, I roll with the whole armor, honey. You already know what happens when people be trying to do wrong. Y'all done seen it happen many a times, honey. That's why I tell y'all, when people be doing and talking that shit, honey, they be talking that old shit, that shit don't even make no sense. It makes absolutely no sense, because every time y'all seen somebody come against me with some real out-of-pocket shit, it always turns around and then it ends up coming back at them. Look, Fifi talking about, call me now. You better stop. This chat is shady. They shady as hell. Wait, but you ain't seen. Eyes have not seen, baby, listen, I'll be waiting on the videos. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Child, I done left the house with the murderer. Now I'm over here in the house with the goddamn ghosts and the corpses, honey. Yes, God, honey. Poltergeist, honey. That's me. Bitch, don't do it, honey. Don't do it, honey. See the girl over there with the tarot cards, bitch. You didn't know, honey. You didn't know, girl. You was dipping and tending, honey, and playing. You almost got yourself Hot up, honey. Yes, indeed, honey. Did anybody ask if you're the only? Did anybody ask if you're the only black person there? I most certainly am. I most certainly am. For the most part, yeah. Yeah. You like I seen the one little black guy go by, but you don't. Yeah, we don't. I don't see very many. I don't see very many. Yeah. He circled back to tell you the tea. Okay, come on with it. I knew it was gonna be some good shit, honey. Cause the way he rolled up, I was like, here we go, honey. Let's go, honey. It's the beginning of the story, honey. Oh well, you get used to it. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, Nina. Absolutely. That's why he did all of that. He wasn't expecting you to own the house. Further proven, he was watching and wanted it to buy before you snatched it up. And it's so funny because literally, um, wait a minute. I predict in 2 hours James Colwell will live in a funeral home. You know it will be done, baby. And I hope they get a good thumbnail. I hope they do me like I do them and build a nice thumbnail for me. Don't have me in something fabulous. Child, have Rick do my thumbnail. Because you know Rick do good thumbnails. Have Rick do my thumbnail. Oh yeah. What was I gonna say? Yes, no, wait, this is the thing. Let me tell you. See, here we go, story time. Stuff that I wasn't never really gonna tell. When I actually did get the house was done. Okay, it was listed and there was a date of when they were going to show it. So I was the very first appointment to see it. I seen it, and then two other people seen it, and then that was it because I literally made an offer, and so that was it. So there was only three people who ever actually walked through. That was me, and then two other people, and then once the offer was made, it went contingent, and that was it. So there were no more walkthroughs. So that just kind of further goes along with the story. If you didn't move quickly, you didn't get it because mother seen it and was like, nope, that's my house. I did. I walked up in here 10:30 that morning, and I was like, I said, oh, I liked everything about the house. And then I was like, it's probably going to be the basement. The basement, because the basement is always the thing. I seen several. I told you I looked for 5 months through all kinds of houses all over the city. And I was like, well, you would like everything, and then you go to the basement. And I was like, oh no, baby, sound like that basement that I was talking about. But then I was like, so it's probably gonna be the basement that I don't like. And child went down the steps, and I was like, oh no, this is it. This is it right here, right here, right here, right here. And that's how that happened. So, yeah, yep. Me and realtor, my realtor went. I went home. She went home. We live on different sides of town. Both of us lived on different sides of town. She said, give it some thought. I said, I hadn't already thought about it. She said, give it some thought. And child, later that afternoon, baby, I made my offer. James, your next cleanup going to be an exorcism. Can you sing the intro for me? I just need you to wail a little bit for me. Just send me a track just wailing, honey. It was for you. Oh yeah, Gail. It was truly that thing. From the time we started, it was. She kept saying, "When you walk in, you'll know." And there was two more before this that I went up into a bidding war for. I wasn't doing it with this. I was like, I'm not even playing that game. This is my shit. So, because I was kind of heartbroken with the one before that. This house was it was weird. I had never seen it before. The basement of this house literally was hardwood floors, and they were like that. They were like that gray. They were like gray wood. It was so gorgeous. I had never seen that before. Hardwood floors in the basement. I said, now this is, and it was like a bi-level type of house, which I don't really care for. Like it was like a ranch style type of situation. I don't really care for that. But the basement floor was like the selling thing, and it had these literal one sat just walk-in closets. So sharp. I was like, ugh. And I missed out on that in the bidding war back and forth. And the one before that was very early on in my search. It was just out of my range. It was out of my range. I was like, oh, yeah, that was out of my range. That was the very first one I looked at. And I'm glad I didn't go that direction anyway, because I was way out in the south. I was in the South Hills. So that was really far out. And it's really, South Hills is really more wooded stuff. That child probably would have been done with raccoons and possums and everything else that's related to them child over there. So, yeah, but that was just out of my range. That's yeah, because actually I found this one. Like I said, I found this one myself and told her, I was like, okay, I think I found something. And she's like, all right. Child, we worked so closely. My realtor, she was everything. She was everything. We actually forged her. I met her through some friends of mine already. And then it just ended up, her and I ended up forging a friendship. We've been through so much through the process because we were doing it during the pandemic. So it just ended up taking more time and it was stuff. It was something, but we ended up forging a friendship. We still keep in touch. She was everything. And it was so funny because she's constantly trying to talk me into going into real estate. She's like, I think you would be so good. And I'm like, girl, nah, I don't want to do it. But she still talks to me about it. My mom had actually said something to me about it too when I first started. She's like, why don't you just go ahead through the little classes and stuff and you be your own realtor? She's like, because I think you would do well. I'm like, girl, I don't want to be bothered with that, child. You're going to feed the streets again. Yeah, Paulette, you know it, child. Yes, God, honey. Yes, God, honey. Yes, indeed. But yeah, so it was interesting. It was an interesting process. Lots of story times. Now that we've gotten through all of the bullshit, I'll probably do them. See the bugs is starting their shit. But yeah, I'll probably do some. Child, one house we went into, I could do a whole story time on that one house by itself. Child, it was a mess. James, oh my God, you would make a great realtor. That's what my girl tells me all the time. But yeah, we went to a house. I think I will do a story time on it. It was spooky. Now that house was spooky, and it was the cat house, honey. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it sometime this week, and we're gonna call it the cat house, honey. Baby, it was a whole horror movie in itself. I was like, oh, child. That was one of the things that I was like, I don't know about this thing about being a realtor, and I used to tell her, I was like, you gotta be careful, like when you're out here doing these things. You know, you're a woman. You have to be careful. But yeah, she's a gorgeous woman. She's really cool. She's really, really cool. But yeah, my good friend now. You say pray about it. I ain't gotta pray about it, Ripples. I'm busy. I'm busy doing. Child, I'm busy making masks. Child, I ain't trying to sell no house. I ain't look. Everybody ain't even wearing masks no more. But I'm busy making masks. You know, the masks didn't sell at all anyway. I just be wasting my time making them masks. Y'all heard the story. You know how that goes. I'm losing my light again. All right, y'all. So I'm going in here, and we're gonna wait on the video. Listen, let's wait. Let's get on with the videos, and it's gonna be funny. We're gonna end up doing it's gonna be a comedic cleanup, I'm sure, because child, we're gonna be waiting on the videos. We're gonna be waiting on the video. You say masks are coming back. It's good on one end and not on the other. Like I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on. Like, aren't y'all ready to move on from masks and the being scared and all of that? So sick of it. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's a whole nother story for another time. Listen, let's get ready for the videos, baby. It's going down on the YouTube streets. Mother is going to feed the kids yet again. Woo! All right, y'all. I will talk to you all soon. Good night for now, Hattie. You said, are you hungry?